Another episode of the Crypto Doe Show. Now today, we are talking about VPAY. Today we're talking about VPAY. And I mentioned this utility token to the community about, let's just say, a month ago, because as soon as I seen it, I did my research and I just jumped out there. And it was well worth it. Oh yes, very much so. For it was well worth it, because with VPAY, which is built on top of virtual protocols, and virtual protocols took off, right? It's an AI agent. It took off. They have another one called Ava, and it's incorporated with the VPAY. So VPAY is like an omni bank that uses AI to study your behavior and everything else. Within a month, VPAY went up 1.7K. What's that? 17K? 17X? Within a year, it went up by 2.5 to 3K. Just saying. X. So that's a 25 to a 30X. Which means if you would have put $1,000 in it, when I initially spoke about it, you would have been up roughly 20x. I don't think people hear me. Within a month, you'd have been up 20x. So that 1,000 would have turned to 20,000. Just saying. Right? That 1,000 would have turned to 20 G's. If you would have put 10,000, it would have turned to 200,000. If you would have put 100,000, it would have turned into $2 million. You get it? So smash that like button, subscribe to my channel so you can get these updates promptly, and you can move accordingly. Because this one just stumbled. I just stumbled into this one. One time I was on Coinbase and I was viewing the top gains, and I believe that it 2x'd in a day. And I said, well, let me pay attention to this. Then I seen what I needed to see. Okay, AI, people's betting big on AI. It's an omni payment system, so it's automation, right? And it's the future, and it's built on virtuals. And virtual is an excellent virtual protocols, excellent. Virtual protocols, unbelievable. Let me repeat. Virtual protocols is unbelievable. Let me acknowledge the chat. Karina said, hey, what's going on? Smash that like button, subscribe to my channel if this is your first time here. Right? Princess said, 7618 said, hey you, what's going on? How you guys feeling? How you feeling today? I'm doing well. I could not complain at all. I'm going with the market. The market goes up, I'm up. The market goes down, I'm still up. Doesn't matter. I work at the same time, so I don't depend on one source of income. I'm always doing some type of research or reading or meditating or learning something new or talking to different people that's 10 times above me with millions and billions of dollars, and doing mastermind groups and everything else. So I cannot complain. I cannot complain. The only thing that's been bothering me lately, right, is my mom is in the hospital, so I've been there for a couple of days, staying there, making sure she okay and stuff like that. That's the only thing that I can say that subconsciously is bothering me. But it's part of life. She has a condition that, how do I put it? It's hard for me to accept. right? Me being her son, it's just hard for me to see something that I can't fix. I have a problem with not fixing things. It drives me crazy. Keeps me up at night. So she had this condition where I was watching the movie Tron the other day, and the only way that I thought about fixing this condition, first you have to change her dietary, of course, rewire her whole system from a cellular level, because we got to start small before we start big, and get rid of the root of the problem. But then also I was like, well, how do I do this faster? And I was watching the movie Tron, and for some reason, you guys go check the movie out. I thought it was pretty good. And because it's funny, the merch that I made yesterday was actually inspired by Tron, because I seen something, and this is how I create. I see something, look at it, oh, I like it, let me create something for some type of merch. So I created something called Cold Wars, and that actually derived from Tron. But anyway, the inspiration of me thinking how to fix this neural disease, right, or dis-ease, right, let's just call it like that, that's a dis-ease, was for me to actually target the DNA and probably splice and make DNAs that rewire her whole DNA sequencing. And I got that idea from Tron, because everything is coding. We are computers. Even our DNA itself could be rewired in different code and different metrics in order to solve an issue. So that kept me up last night, because I was trying to figure out a way. But anyway, that's just a personal story. Let's get back to crypto. VPAY, right? VPAY. Now, like I say, I've been telling you guys this for well over a month. It's kind of rare when you see things go up 20x. But virtual protocols went up. I'm talking about 50, 60. Virtual protocols was at 1 cent. It went all the way up to a couple of dollars. I said, my God. Let me repeat. I said, holy. It's no way. But one thing about crypto I figured out, you really don't know. I seen virtual protocols, and I said, this is going to be important. Let me expand my AI portfolio. I didn't expand it fast enough, but I got a second chance with VPAY. So I jumped on that one, because I know it's built on top of the virtuals. Same thing I've been telling you guys about reactive token. Reactive token to me is the secret sauce. And I think most companies will use it, because what it does is it allows, say for a smart contract, which is simply coding, right? Code wars. It allows you to embed some type of metrics inside. Say for instance, if the market go down, and let's just say Binance don't want to do any sell orders, or they want to enable people to still sell, you will put that in there, so when that metrics get triggered, it reacts to the technology. So it's reacting, it's active. I said, ooh, I like, because when you just write a code and it's just stuck like cement. See, I believe that a code in crypto, it needs to be fluid like water, like Bruce Lee would say, become water. Water crashes against things, water flows, it's smooth, it's thin when it needs to be, it's heavy when it needs to be. It can fill up any space, so it'll adapt to its space. I think that coding, one of the things that I see for reactive token is that it's like water. It's reacting to whatever is out there. Highly reacting, therefore it's active. And it's nothing like an active code that keeps on moving, keeps on going, keeps switching, depending on the situation and or scenario and what's best for the scenario. Right? So, with that being said, pay attention to VPAY, do your homework on virtual protocols, I believe that we all should do your homework on virtual protocols. I think that the AI space is going to boom this year, right? In a couple of days, today is Tuesday. Wednesday, we're supposed to have some type of rate cut. Bitcoin is projected, according to Eric Trump, to go to 200,000 by January. And you might take that with a grain of salt, but I'm just saying, I got it going to 150 minimum. You know, minimum. That's just how I see it. But let me know what you think about VPAY. I just had to do a video about it because I just had to, right? Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. I am Crypto Doe. Once again, I'm just here to share everything I know with you guys, so together we can go further than goes far. Don't forget to check out the merch as well. It's going to be in the description. I just created something new called Code Wars, right? Go check it out. Just created some nice sweaters, not sweaters, hoodies, right? So while you're on the computer coding, you know, it's a war out here. Business is a war. Everything is a war.